mi amuko huriya umur fureka tayar ko faba program
Vaahakayo, Vaahakayo, mihadu ingresi Vaahakayo. Kudin kiya Vaahakayo, ibrat teri Vaahakayo. Assalamu alaikum. මෙයදු වාහකයෝ ප්‍රෝග්‍රෑම් ගෙනස්දෑමි බදල් කොල්ලි ෆාත්මත් ඉම්තිසාල්.
Vaahakayo kudin kiya Vaahakayo iburat teri Vaahakayo benun teri Vaahakayo.
මෙයදුගේ ප්‍රෝග්‍රෑම් ගෑවෙස් ගෙනෙස් දෑනී ඉංගිරේසි වාහකේ. වාහකෑගේ නමකී ඕ මයි රීමා. මිවාහක ලියුණී තාජුදීන් ස්කූල්ගේ ග්‍රේඩ් 6ගේ දරිවරු සාරා අලි නසීර්. වාහක කියා දෑනීවස් සාරා.
Oh, my Rima. It's been a long day for Rima. By the time she has finished her extracurricular activities in school, it was already late in the evening. After completing her homeworks, she laid down to complete the storybook she so longed to finish. Her mother came when she was in the final chapter of the book. Oh, my Rima, you better brush your teeth and get ready for bed. Remember to recite Kursi and Shahada before going to bed, okay? Okay, Mom. But she kept reading the book anyway. She just needed to finish the story tonight. The suspense is killing her. But suddenly, the electricity went off. It was so dark she couldn't see anything. She stumbled to her bedside table and took her torch. Mom? The electricity went off. When she couldn't get a reply, Mom, where are you? Rima started to walk down the stairs when she heard a loud crash, as if something heavy has fallen to the ground. Then she heard a loud scream. It sounded as if it was coming from her room. She spun around in time to see something zoom out of her room. By now, Rima was very frightened. Her heart went da-da, da-da, da-da. With a frightened voice, she asked, Who's there? Rima didn't know where she was going, but she ran. Stumbling and falling, she hid behind a sofa. Rima was breathing heavily. But she tried to control her breathing. Da-da, da-da, da-da. She felt someone behind her. Slowly, she turned around and then she saw a hairy monster staring back at her. It had long red fangs and red eyes. Gray and black hair was all over its body. Its hairy hands were raised and its mouth was open. Rima screamed and fell. She felt the monster pulling and tugging at her. She screamed and scratched to get free from the monster. Ouch! Rima, that hurts. It took a while for her to realize her mother was calling her and she was on her bed. She realized she must have fallen asleep while reading the book. Mom, it was a dreadful nightmare. It felt so real. Oh, my Rima. You forgot to say Shahada and Kursi, didn't you? That's why you are saying those awful things. If you want a peaceful sleep next time, don't forget, okay? Yes, Mom, I won't forget.
Koba miwaka reetita.
After that, no matter how busy or tired Rima is, she never forgets to say Shahada and Kursi before going to sleep. So my dear friends, you should do the same.
Adi evvahake bote. Miwahakage namaki life has up and down. Wahaka liuni Tajuddin school grade ashekge darivaru Fatumat Nashaya. Wahaka kiyadeni Tajuddin school grade 5 darivaru Aishat Nasrullah.
Life has up and down. Aili is different from the typical girls you see nowadays. Rather than finding makeup and 6-inch heels captivating, she finds school and books more interesting, which is the reason she got labeled as a nerd and got bullied at her new school. A few months back, Aili used to study in Maldives. Due to her father's job transfer, she had to go abroad. Even in Maldives, Aili does not have many friends. She always preferred to be alone reading books. Due to this habit of hers, she was known as the ugly nerd in her school. The popular students used to bully and humiliate her in front of other students. She felt really helpless and could not handle it anymore. But every time she thinks of giving up, she remembers the last words said by her mother. Don't give up on life. Life has up and down. Without it, we'll be dead. So at last, she decided to gather all her courage and told her father. Her father ended up in tears for not knowing his daughter was in the dark and almost gave up on her life. Seeing the situation made Aili burst into tears too. Her father decided to go back to Maldives where Aili had all her good memories. But before that, Aili made sure she confronted her bullies. She smiled and said, "This is who I am, and I am not gonna change for anybody. Accept me or not, I don't care."
Miwahaken konkamettiyaku dinne enguni.
Life has up and down. The moral of the story is don't get upset in life. Vaahakayo, Vaahakayo, kudinkiya Vaahakayo. Iburatteri Vaahakayo, benunteri Vaahakayo.
Miha hisabu miyadu nimmala ninge. Uriya kudin intizaru kurane kama ummid kuran. Wassalamu alaikum. Vaahakayo, Vaahakayo, mihadu ingresi Vaahakayo. Kudin kiya Vaahakayo, ribrat teri Vaahakayo.